What's up, guys? I'm Tom Holland, and we're going to play First Impressions.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a game where you have to do impressions, and I suck at them, so the joke's on me. The crazy thing about the course is this for people who were trying to turn their lives around. You know, there's a lot of ex-cons, there's like some tough people in there.
Yeah, woodworking attracts that.
And they're all like swapping stories and stuff, and then I'm like, yeah, there was this one time on set, my coffee was cold, man. And it was really tough. And I didn't finish the course.
Can you build art?
You can't copy someone else's homework. Because they do say...
You can. That's what I used to do with my best friend Harrison. I used to be like, mate, can I copy your homework? Because I've been working, I didn't have time to do it. And I would just make sure I'd hand it in before him.
You didn't even try and change?
And he got in trouble because the teacher was like, Tom is working so hard outside of school and you're copying his homework? How can you be doing this? And yeah.
You lowlife.
That's not low, that's clever. I think if you can get away with cheating on tests...
As a former head girl, I would have dobbed you in, and actually the statute of limitations for cheating on homework is 25 years, so we can still get you for it.
Is it actually? That's how you know how much schooling I've done. Wait, really?
See you in court.
No. I'd be terrible in court.
I guess you don't really need to ask for advice from these guys because you can just watch them work and see how the best in the business do it.
Tom Holland have a Spidey sense?
I'll never tell.
I'm done. Let's go to the next one.
You have to poke him.
To activate
You
it.
couldn't see that coming. Like, what the hell is that the point?
Yeah.
What do you do there? What do you do for fun?
Well, Joe and Anthony are from Cleveland, so they're big Browns fans.
Gotcha.
So they've been taking us to the Browns games, and ever since we've been going, they started winning.
Would see.
Yeah.
So you didn't go this weekend?
I didn't go this weekend, no. Did they lose?
Yeah, they lost.
Sorry, guys.
So, actually, would you consider yourself to be a Browns fan now? If you
Absolutely,
had to pick a team?
yeah.
Really?
It's funny, my brother and I, we don't understand the rules.
Uh-huh.
So we've just been sitting there drinking. But we had a menu, and we came up with our own version of how they should play the game.
Oh.
And it didn't work.
It didn't work?
No.
You know, it's funny because Henry Cavill was here last night, and he was talking about how he loves the Kansas City Chiefs. And the reason he loves the Kansas City Chiefs is because Superman is from Kansas, and he figured Superman would like the Chiefs, and he's now made that his real team. And now I feel like every team should have a superhero associated with it. So the Browns get Spider-Man, Chiefs get Superman.
Yeah.
Well, the Patriots already have Captain America because Chris is a big Patriots fan.
Pratt likes the Rams? No?
Does he?
I don't know. I think he likes a
No,
team.
he likes the Seahawks.
That's right.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Hawkeye should like the Seahawks. Oh, this could be fun.
Yeah.
Would Iron Man like the Steelers, or would Iron and Steel rivals in a way?
I don't know. This is about as much football talk as I've ever had, so...
Dolphins? Aquaman, yes.
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 The Dolphins actually came to London to play when I was a kid, and they got spanked.
They did. And did that make you not like them? You're like, oh, those guys suck. Those are the
We
losers.
don't understand the sport. I don't understand why they kept stopping.
Yeah, we stop. Well, we stop for commercials is the real truth in the matter, yeah.
Right.
You guys don't stop for commercials.
Not really.
No, not really, yeah. Well, that's very interesting.
Oh, I used to love toxic waste. Do you ever have so many toxic waste that you can't eat anything for about 3 days afterwards? You've burnt your mouth off.
Oh, God, that is bitter.
Well, I have just gone through the stressful process of buying my first apartment, which I'm over the moon with. The funny story is that I've been looking for an apartment nearly for 2 years, and my mum rang me up while I was shooting reshoots actually here on this lot. And she was like, Tom, I found the most amazing apartment. It's 2 bedrooms, it's lovely, you'll love it. It's brilliant. I was like, Mum, that sounds amazing. Where is it? You could literally throw a stone from my house to where it is. It's like down the street from where I live.
Where is this, here in America?
In London.
In London.
And I was kind of planning to move out here to LA, but now I'm only just moving 5 minutes away from my mum.
Oh.
But yeah, so it sounded great. I was like, Mum, you should do it. Just put the offer in, it sounds great. And she was like, oh, I've already done it.
Oh.
I was like, great, thanks, Mum. But I love it. I'm so happy she did.
Oh, that's great. And it's nice to be close enough that if you need anything, you know, laundry or anything like that, she's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. I can't believe how much you have to think about kitting out a house. Like, it's just an empty room. Like, you don't think about buying beds and stuff. Like, I've always just had a bed because my parents got it for me. So now I'm like, oh, I have to go out and get this and that and all sorts. So it's a little stressful.
Yes,
but I'm happy doing it.
That whole knowing everybody's name thing is amazing.
I think he must have an earwig and someone else learns everybody's names and he's like, Charlotte, Charlotte, Charlotte.
Or you think that he's always getting it right and he's like, Shirley, how are the kids? Mike, what's going on? And that's not their names.
Yeah, and they're just too nervous to say anything else. They're like, yeah, hello, Robert.
Can Tom Holland
Yes.
speak Spanish?
Yes.
See.
Sorry, again, I forgot the question. I'm just too into these puppies right now. Can we have some more puppies in here? I think we should bring all the other puppies in. And we should definitely rip up the paper.
I always wonder, who was the first person that went, yeah, I'll just try that bit of mouldy cheese? Who was the first person that thought that was all right? You know?
I saved Spider-Man.
You did?
No, I didn't. We were at D23, which is the big Disney convention, and the news had come out, and I was obviously devastated. I was really upset, and all my Marvel friends were there, and they were taking, like, Marvel pictures, and I was like, not allowed to be in them. It was awful.
Really?
And,
you were excluded from the photographs?
Yeah, they did like a big... It was not the best day. But anyway, I asked if I could get Bob's email, because I just wanted to say thank you. I just wanted to say this has been an amazing 5 years of my life. Thank you for changing my life in the best way, and I hope that we can work together in the future. And I got his email, I sent him the email, and then he responded very quickly saying, I'd love to jump on the phone with you at some point. When are you free? And you don't give Bob Iger, like, a schedule. You're like, whenever, Bob. So, like, 2-3 days go by, and then my family and I went to the pub quiz in our local, like, town.
Oh, like the night of trivia?
Yeah, like we're doing a quiz.
Okay.
And I'm, like, 3 pints in, right? Haven't eaten much. And I get a phone call from an unknown number, and I have a feeling, I think this is Bob Iger. But I'm drunk. So anyway, so my dad's like, just take the call, you'll be fine. So anyway, so I answer the call, and I'm like, hey, Bob, actually, I'm really glad you called. What was the question? When did Snow White come out? 1944? 1944, write that down. No, I didn't do that. But I basically just said, thank you for the opportunity, and then he said, there is a world in where we can make this work, and then there was a bunch of phone calls back and forth from Tom Rothman. He was really instrumental in the process, and it was really interesting for me to have these two, like, studio heads, like, what do you think?
Yeah, it was like
I don't know,
a custody arrangement in a way.
Yeah.
But I think Bob said you cried on the phone. Is that true?
I weeped.
Did you really?
No, I didn't weep. I did, yeah.
You did, a little bit?
Yeah. No, I was really emotional. Because I felt like it was all coming to an end.
It was.
Well, that's what I'm like, oh, I lost the Tony Stark glasses. And like, you what? Now they're on my mantelpiece.
Does he have to blow his nose, blow his wrists? He goes,
Can Spider-Man feel pain?
yes.
Does he get killed a lot?
All around me are familiar faces.
Or two, yeah.
We're writing a script, and it starts with, like, 20 minutes of arguing, then, like, 10 minutes of productive work, and then we won't speak for 2 days.
How does Tom Holland say croissant? Yes.
Quaxon.
Yeah.
That's not how I say it.
You do say croissant.
Nice.
Croissant.
Nice.
Croissant.
Croissant. It's a croissant.
But you do say it with a quack.
Croissant.
A croissant.
Quaxon.
You guys are trying to be all French. Croissant.
That's you.
Croissant.
You're trying to be French. We're just
Croissant.
saying croissant,
I'm just
which
saying
isn't
croissant,
like.
yeah.
No, but that's closer to how the French people say it.
So why are you saying what you're saying?
Because that's just the way English people say it.
Is
I found it tough because my character's obviously super smart, and I'm an actor, so I'm clearly not that smart. I didn't ever go to school. But all the lines where I'm talking about cloacas and different sort of stuff, I had no idea what was going on. But the funny thing is the director got too excited at times. It was like, Tom, can you climb up that wall and then do a double backflip off here onto there? I'm like, no. Yeah. Like, I'm not an Olympian. Like, I have a basic gymnastics background. How do I do this one?
Chewbacca?
Yes!
Okay.
That was
I was gonna
not
say
good.
that or a trip to my dentist.
When someone brings up the lip sync battle, I'm like, don't bring up
The lip sync.
Thing. You know the rules. Yes.
Follow me.
So we're following
Do we
you.
know the rules, though?
We do not know the rules.
No one told me the
And it's
rules.
always scary when somebody says, you know the rules.
All right. Ready? And go.
Citizen Kane.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, hang on a minute.
Wait, you're going first?
I thought you said I was going first, and then I started reading it out, but then I realised I just read out the title of the film. I just shouted out Citizen Kane. That's not how it works.
No, you have to give the spoiler. So the way the game... The game's already messed it up. But yes, the spoiler would be Rosebud probably. But yes, correct. That's it. But now I will...
July 1986. It'll be something to do with the date. That says the date of... Oh, mate. Oh man, I think I myself. I think I just my pants.
You were a little too
I was
intense.
in it.
You were all the way in it.
I don't know how to do this one.
Okay.
No, I don't. It's not a thing.
Okay.
It's not a thing.
Well, I mean...
It is a thing, but it's not a thing.
Try your best.
We're in London. We're going down the street to a funky beat.
Oh,
And I'm gonna get a haircut.
Oh, I was about to say.
Freestyle means you can do whatever you want.
Oh, sick!
I was about to be like, the streets? I was like, he's like, I was like trying to figure it. You're like, I'm in London. I was like, wait, are you?
How did Tom Holland find out he was Spider-Man?
I found out on Instagram.
That's such a new age thing.
Yeah. I know.
I found on Instagram.
No, but for real, I found out on Instagram, and then I ran downstairs celebrating, and I said to my brother Harry, I was like, dude, I got the part, I'm gonna play Spider-Man. Because at this point, like, we'd come to terms that I hadn't got it, because I was told at the audition, if you get the part, you'll be filming on Monday, and this was 6 weeks after my audition, so I'd sort of accepted that I hadn't got it. And then he was like, dude, there's no way that's true. They've been hacked. Because Sony had just been hacked.
Harry, bro.
Sony had just been hacked. And then,
Savage.
And then Kevin
It's not
Feige
true.
called me and he said, I've got some great news. You're going to be Spider-Man. And I was like, I have to be honest, Kevin, I already know. Because you put it on Instagram.
Yeah, they could have given you a little call before.
Little heads up. And
My favorite meal to cook at home, I do this amazing thing where I go on this app and then I press a bunch of buttons and then all of a sudden there's food. It's amazing.
Just keep doing it because I don't want to answer because I want you to keep doing this. Okay. Velociraptor.
yeah, because that's what they do, didn't they? They do the chicken.
Oh, ostrich.
No. That was actually a better impression of what I'm trying to do.
Bird?
It's a bird, obviously.
Okay. Well, has little wings? Because you mean your wings
Little wings, small bird.
Crow.
No, I don't actually. When I wear
Must be
glasses,
nice.
it's a fashion statement.
Anyway.
Figured out?
Have you got one of these funky lights?
Yes. It's called disco. Those are disco lights. Maybe you're supposed to dance. Yeah, man, you just keep dancing. I'll figure this out.
I think you can guess who this is. This is Nick Fury. He may be grizzled, but underneath it all, he's a caring soul. Plus, right when you think your walk with Nick is over, he surprises you with a fun post-walk scene where he tells you he's putting together a special team, and that special team's mission? Go on another walk.
What the?
Come on!
Get me out of this interview.
I'm an animal.
I don't know, like, what makes that noise? An octopus?
No.
Dolphins! Oh my god.
Now you know what a good impression that was. I used to freak my mum out when I was young and I'd go, and she'd be like, oh my god, are you okay?
This is Peter Barker. He may look like an ordinary Dachshund, but he actually gained superpowers after being bitten by a genetically modified Schnauzer. That's right. He's a dog that gained the abilities of a different dog, and that's why his superhero name is Dog Dog.
Like you can sneeze out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Does he have to blow his nose, blow his wrists? He goes.
But yeah, so I go into this room to do the audition, and I see Robert Downey Jr. I go up to him, I shake his hand, nice to meet you, and I'm starting to panic, right? I'm like, oh my God, it's Robert Downey Jr. And I'm looking at him in the face, sort of going, there's something different about you in person. Did they do something to your face on camera? Like, you don't look the same. And then Robert then walked in. And I realized I've been talking to his stunt double the whole time. So I got my, like, nervous, jittery stuff out of the way with Glenn and then met Robert afterwards.
Oh, my God.